Okay.
Even if it is at the cost of repetition, I want this to be done.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Bala ma'am, let us start.
Sure. Okay. 4 kinds. Are we recording? Yes. Yeah. 4 kinds of units, progression of units. To understand the purpose of the doer's re-existence and the length of time they continue, one should keep in mind the origin of the doer, some of the changes it has undergone. So, origin of the doer and some of the changes it has undergone, its ultimate destiny, and where it now stands in the plan and purpose of the universe. So, we should understand all of this.
So,
So these are the points.
What you just read means, if this is the journey of the doer, okay, we have got a couple of things that we need to understand or focus on.
So you are putting these are the stages of the soul?
Not only soul, this is the journey.
Life one, okay,
So,
life journey. Okay.
you take every lesson that we are considering in the life of soul, right? So, what do we need to understand? Origin, right?
Yes. Origin and the changes it has undergone.
That means I will call it that equal to.
Let's complete it. Yeah.
One second. Let me. This become too big, so I have to make it small.
Yeah. That is the second. Okay.
Okay. Then what is it?
Ultimate destiny.
Its goal. Right? We will call that the goal.
Yes. Or the ultimate destiny where it now stands in the plan and purpose of the universe. Or finally the goal or purpose of the universe.
No, we call that the goal, and this y action, these milestones that we are seeing.
Milestones. Yes.
Milestone equal to
current life,
current state.
Current state. Okay.
I think nothing gives us the picture. Till you draw a diagram, we don't get the full picture in our mind, right? We don't have the basically
it evaporates quickly from the mind.
Not just the cells, but the complete journey of each unit. Okay. Yeah. Now we can actually create that. So we are trying to find out its ultimate and where it stands now in the plan and purpose of the universe. Because the plan and purpose of the universe can only be done through this doer. No doer, no plan and purpose of the universe. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
So according to me, that is the ultimate destiny.
Yeah, ma'am.
Completed lessons equal to changes. What changes we are talking here again?
The changes, see, when you originated, right, in your journey of existence, the doer's existence. Who is the doer? Is one portion of the human body, right?
Yeah.
So that one's current state.
Okay.
Okay.
The present life, whatever present life state.
Okay, so these four of the vertical columns, we're talking about the
The origin, starting the origin of the journey, you got the origin, you got the goal,
for this specific life.
right? Milestones are your current state, and
Now, is it for this specific life or is it for across the
For
life?
any,
it is for
for
the
any, for each,
of the soul,
for
no?
any,
For the
any life.
soul perspective, any life. Okay.
All the lives.
That's why doers re-exist in state.
Okay, got it.
Okay. I think maybe we should underline this to understand the purpose of the doer's re-existence. This line, this very important.
Okay. Let's take it.
Okay. Noetic destiny as the presence or absence in the human of a certain amount of light of the intelligence is the factor on which all else depends. It is the final statement of the account.
So,
See, noetic,
entire,
yeah, very,
see, if we take this entire thing, right?
mhm.
This is what is the noetic destiny.
Yeah. So he says it is the presence or absence in the human of a certain amount of the light of intelligence, and it is a factor on which everything else depends.
Correct.
So that is basically the, like he said, Chandra sir said, it is the wisdom.
Yes.
How much wisdom you are getting? That is the amount of light of intelligence. Okay.
Right.
The spheres in them.
So now, so the noetic destiny is nothing but the entire thing. This entire statement of account is what is the noetic destiny. Okay.
And how much, that's also with every experience, how much wisdom we are getting and experiencing. And yeah. So the spheres have in them units divided into four great kinds: nature, AIA, triune self, and intelligence units that we have gone through yesterday, the diagram.
Correct.
These are four sections, in each of which is completed a course of development.
Correct. So this entire thing is depicted in this. This entire thing is depicted in this. That is the course. See, your milestones, your origin, your goals, all those things, that what you have completed is going and sitting in the noetic destiny. Whereas these are four sections into which is completed a course of development. So each unit is representing that. Which one? Each of these units. Not there or what? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Further.
At the end of the course, the opposites in a unit are adjusted to and are equal to each other because of the balance.
Correct.
So all the units, they become balanced. The least developed unit of nature has the potentiality of becoming an intelligence.
Correct.
So yesterday also we discussed about this, because the seed, it is even though it is not active.
How can
Least-
we use
least
this practically? Let us just spend 1 or 2 minutes. Let us say we have got
An example also we can give the tree
I-
seed
I'm
only.
using
Yes.
I am creating our own example, okay?
Sure.
We have got a defunct unit,
Mm.
okay? Now,
Yeah.
that means there is imbalance.
Mm.
We have to start at the beginning. Say that you take a new unit, start at the beginning and rebuild that in the excluding this component.
Mm-hmm.
See the raw material.
Okay.
This is nothing but you have got this is
Yeah.
okay. This is what this
Okay.
defunct unit is, right?
Yeah.
Can you take it that way? Can we take this as the unit? Defunct unit? That means
So that
either the
it
pattern
is
is defective or the raw material of the elements is defective.
yes, the raw material. Actually, the raw material, even though it is not active, but it has lot of potentiality.
No. Even the pattern could be the karmic influence also, right?
Are we talking about like disease? Like so the
Yes.
cell is
Yes.
diseased? Okay. Okay.
See,
Cell disease. Okay. Like
equal
that.
to
In
defunct-
terms of cell disease. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
the least developed unit of nature has the potentiality of becoming intelligence. So you are taking the new unit that is going through that cycle diagram
Mm-hmm.
and you are
Yeah.
charging it with positive energy.
So in this case, a unit, does it mean a cell or elements of nature or what?
No. A unit is a cell, no? Ultimately.
Okay. So then when a cell itself has all the systems in it, right? Like it can digest, it can excrete, it can divide. So why is it the least developed unit then?
Because
Before
it
it
has to
becomes
start somewhere, right? It has to start somewhere as a fire
Ah.
element, as a unit, right?
Okay.
All those become that unit. It has not yet become unit. It is only element.
Okay.
before it differentiated into different specific
It has
cells.
to come to breadth and form, right? To become a unit.
Hmm.
It is not yet that. You are starting at that point.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, let us go further. Yeah. The least developed. This
The
is
least developed of nature is the primordial unit. Oh, sorry. The least developed unit of nature has the potentiality of becoming an intelligence. The
correct.
least developed unit of
Least
nature.
developed unit of nature. Remember that.
Yeah.
Mark that.
And same thing again, see, he's stressing another point.
Yes.
The
This
least developed unit of nature is the primordial unit in the fire element. The most developed is the breath form.
correct.
So he's also mentioning even it is the most potential primordial unit. It is even though it is least developed, it is in the fire element.
Correct.
It stays all in the fire element. That is the
So,
most developed in the breath form.
Mishraji, who joined later. Mishraji, we are repeating yesterday's lesson
हाँ
because
सर मुझे समझ में आ गया
biological healing depends heavily on understanding this wisdom.
ओके
Okay. So now what we are understanding is you have taken that fresh unit, let us say. Right?
The new cell.
Correct.
No,
And
not cell, the elements itself. itself, the fire and water, those things.
No, no,
Those,
no. Here
that is
in
what
terms of
unit means here.
no, no. Here in terms of disease, Chandra sir is talking
No,
about
no.
as
But repeat your question.
No, but here, if you read the sentence, if you read the next sentence, the least developed unit of nature is the primordial unit in the fire element. So we're really talking about the very first element, fire element, which is not purest yet, because it's not,
It has to
it
go
is
through
not
all.
the
It will
least,
start as fire
it's
and it
still
will
the least developed, not developed.
no, Ratna,
So
look at
it's a fire element means it's not a cell.
it is
Yeah,
not
it has to go through all those things, fire, water, and all those,
only
next
then can it
phases.
become only then can it become a breath form. Got it, Ratna? Is your what I am talking about is it starts as an element.
Okay, can you repeat? My internet connection wasn't great little bit before. Yeah.
What I am trying to say is it starts as an element. Okay?
Yes, element. Yeah, that is fine.
That element is
But
nothing
here the unit we are talking about is element. We're talking in the sense of cell. I think we should take that as a sense of element.
you start as an element, you culminate as a breath form. Okay?
I totally understand the structure of it. But
That-
at this sentence,
No,
we
no.
have to consider this
I
as
am
an
not looking
element.
at
That's
this
what I'm saying.
sentence. I am looking at this entire para and the object, applying it to the objective of what we are trying to learn.
Okay, got that. Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
So now what is happening? You are starting, right? You are starting with the understanding of a unit. What is that unit? The spheres have in them. Which spheres are we talking about?
air, the fire, air, water, and earth elements.
So you got
Spheres.
So you got the four spheres, very clear, right? They are forming
Yes.
the atmosphere, which is consisting of their corresponding units with their corresponding densities. Those units divided into four kinds. That is, they have got nature units, AIA unit, triune self unit, and intelligent unit. There are four kinds of units.
So this is in each sphere has it?
Yes. These spheres consist of these in various combinations and various states.
Yeah.
Okay. These sections in each of which is complete. So each of them has got a complete course within.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
These together in a diseased person are defunct somewhere. And we are trying to rectify that unit which is defunct. That is the objective of this part of the journey. Okay, so now the problem statement is clear to all of us?
Yeah.
Ratna ma'am, Mishra ji, this problem statement is clear to all of us?
Ha, correct.
Correct. Now, from this state, if we are to come to a completely balanced state, let me call this. Oh, this doesn't, we can't write inside or what? Oh, we can't. Okay. 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 We have to achieve this. Why I am not able to write here? Or I have to write outside and take it in, is it?
So that square box is just a shape, Chandra. You cannot write in it. Maybe you can
Insert
text. Yeah, write the
outside.
text and then place the shape box on it.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I don't know if you can move it though. I've never tried that.
No, we can.
Okay.
This tool is a lovely tool that way. This is not the normal PDF reader.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
So the left side are all the dysfunctional units in different ways.
Correct. Okay. So now, these, whichever unit is defective, that has to be cured and then brought to this state. In its journey, right, till that is achieved, that means the imbalance has to be removed and then brought to a balanced state. Correct? That is what is healing, right? So the least developed unit that you start with in this is going to be an element and a pattern, and it has all the potential of healing, of becoming the intelligent. The least developed unit of nature is the primordial unit. In the fire element, the most developed is breath form. In the fire element, it is breath form. In the air element, it will be something else.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
Okay.
He has only explained that, he has not explained the other, so we will keep it that it is the maximum. Because now,
Okay. So the
because why breath form? Because is breath form, he says. I don't know, I need to clarify, I need to do some more reading to get it. But is it
okay.
मुझे मुझे लगता है sir, he is talking about the nature side, and in the nature side, the least developed unit is the
yes.
primordial unit on the fire element, and the most developed is when you reach the AI, you start to have the breath form
Correct.
on the nature side.
Breath form is actually after fire unit becomes air unit.
Air,
All those are
water.
mingled and then only it can take a form.
Yesterday
Yeah,
we saw
once.
that diagram.
We saw
At the
that.
end, the breadcrumb is there.
Yes.
And the
Somewhere
topmost is fire element. Correct. Correct, Mishraji.
correct.
The breath form ceases to be a unit of the nature kind when its active and passive sides have been made equal and when it becomes an AIA.
Correct. This is brought about.
Yeah. So it stops to be a unit of nature kind when it is active and passive, when both sides are equal. And when it becomes an AIA. This is brought about by the triune self which it had served. This is brought by the, eventually the AIA becomes a triune self. This is what yesterday's diagram shows exactly all this.
No,
The triune self.
I'm just trying to physically apply it to a healing process.
Yes. Okay.
So that means the formation of the unit from your meditation and then visualization of all these stages can bring it to a state where it is now ready to initiate the healing.
Finally it is going through breath form and is into our body and it starts healing.
Coming the
Yes.
AIA and then acquiring the intelligence, which is more like the purification happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, so good. Yeah.
Okay, this is brought about by the triune self which it has served. Eventually, the AIA becomes a triune self. The triune self kind is on the intelligent side of the universe, and it is of three parts: psychic, mental, and noetic. This is in the
actual healing that is to take place. These are the potential
states.
Correct.
Yeah, these are the important states where the healing takes place. When a triune self has completed its course, the active and passive sides of its three parts are equal. Now everybody knows this.
Correct.
When the doer and the thinker act independently of and coordinately with each other and are both in agreement with the knower, which is oneness.
Okay.
When all doer, thinker, knower becomes
Bring it to that
in
state.
agreement
No, no,
with each
no.
other.
Bring it to that state of all these balance. It means your healing act also is complete.
Yeah.
That
Correct.
it
Correct.
has become part of the regular progression now.
See, that means you are not, you see, that is what it is. Actually, your thinking, acting, everything is in, in attunement,
Correct.
in co. Yeah.
It is attuned to that final state.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. The unit of the triune self kind becomes an ultimate unit of the intelligence kind.
Correct.
At that state, at that oneness state, he says the unit of the triune self kind becomes an ultimate unit of the intelligence kind. The
Excellent.
units in the sphere are in constant activity. Okay, because it is the potential, it is the high potential state.
Correct.
5 units are the first manifestation out of the substance. So these first they evolved from the source. There is activity only in each unit. The opposite is latent and potential. So he says there is activity only in each unit. The opposite is latent and potential. So they have, that's why he says active and passive. One is latent, is potential.
Correct.
Got it? When the potential side comes into
Also
evidence
taking
as
the
passive,
same process that we have discussed so far.
yeah. When the potential side comes into evidence as passivity, the unit leaves the fire sphere and becomes an air unit of the sphere of air. So he is explaining from the fire how other elements are becoming.
No, no. Basically, he is starting with, okay,
Water.
you have
Next it
started
becomes
your
water.
you have started your
Yeah.
tree as an element. Okay.
Yeah, and the fire.
No, no. Fire is the
Yeah.
first element.
Yes.
Okay. Right? Then that is going through its ability to refine itself, purify itself. Okay. Once its purification is completed, it then becomes an air unit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the purification continues.
And
Then
also in
air components
when
together become water component.
yeah, and then in that becoming, change of becoming, then the active passive states they change, he's saying.
Correct.
Yeah, and then the active side dominates the passive in the air. So in the air state, the active side dominates the passive state. Later on, the passive side of the unit dominates the active side, and the unit enters the sphere of water as a water unit. When the passive active becomes the other way, then air becomes water.
Correct.
When the passive side of the water unit dominates the other side so that all activity stops, ceases, the unit becomes a unit of the sphere of earth.
Means it has
That
no
means
access fire, right?
yeah,
It goes to the maximum.
yes.
When it has gone to maximum, it evaporates.
Mm.
Okay. So now fire has become air. It has transformed itself. That substance has ultimately become air, where it is floating.
Mhm.
Now, that one, the heat will slowly start condensing. That means the active has become passive. Passive is now becoming the dominant factor. So heat is gone, air has also cooled down, and it has now become water. Moisture is the first part of condensation, right?
Yes.
Right.
So
There,
that is why he says in the water unit, the passive side of the unit dominates the active side.
Then what
in the
happens?
water.
Passive and active will settle down. When it has settled
What is
down,
that?
imagine a
Yeah,
volcano.
settle down.
basically.
Yes.
The best thing that we can imagine here is a volcano.
Yeah. Yeah, the fires. Yeah, correct. Yes, correct.
Entire
The
cycle of
volcano.
the volcano. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So it has become
Okay. Eventually, yeah. When all the activity stops, then eventually it becomes Earth.
correct.
In the manifested part of the Earth sphere is the light world.
Exactly.
Because I think unless the breath form happens, the real journey of ascending towards the intelligent side will not happen. So that's, I think, the whole reason from the nature side it comes and goes into a breath form and then starts ascending onto the, and it can only happen in the earth in a physical body when soul enters.
Yes, yes. Only, yes. Then only this light world, yeah, Earth sphere in the light world. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
AI
appears.
is the threshold. Yeah, is the threshold of evolve.
Now, the other thing is, in the manifested part of the earth sphere is the light world. That means it has got projected and you are able to see it. It
Correct.
is
Even though,
actually
yeah, correct.
a physical shape because manifested
And that
physical earth is physical in nature. Yeah, Mishra ji.
and I think that we can only access through the breath.
No, you can see
If
it
we
by
have to access.
senses. You can access it not only with, not just with breath. You can access it
With
with
all,
Hmm.
senses. Physical अर्थ पे आ गया है ना ये.
Hmm.
So it,
So when
तो
you
physical earth पे भी अगर हमें, if we have to access the light, then we have to use our
no sense.
breath form to you to.
No, on the physical earth, everything is with the senses, na?
Oh, okay.
so then light
Mm,
here means knowledge, right? Knowledge or the intelligence.
You call it intelligence, call it your ability to perceive all those, that is light.
Okay. Okay.
use
So that's the
using
highest part, right? In the sequence, we are light here is pointing towards the highest level of the
Yes,
maturity, right? Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, next. It is on the nature side and corresponds to the noetic atmosphere of a triune cell. Okay, it is on the nature side and corresponds to the noetic atmosphere of a triune cell. The
Because
light world is
it has come up to the earth, that means it has manifest.
Mm,
So even on the nature side, it belongs to the noetic world. Okay, let's try.
okay. Noetic of the triune cell. Yeah. The light world is composed of units which have been roused from their inactivity in the earth sphere by the light of intelligence in the noetic atmosphere of the triune cell. See, that's what he's talking about here. Like the Ratna, he was asking.
Yeah.
In the light world is composed of, yeah. And that in their inactivity in the earth sphere by the light of intelligence, it is aroused.
Correct.
That, yeah. The units of the light world are nature units which reflect and appear to be light. And in these units, there is that which is not manifest in the light world. So in these units also, there is unmanifested.
Correct. No, all the units have got active and passive. So you are going to have manifest and unmanifest.
Yes.
Yeah.
That eventually progresses and becomes a life unit in the life world. And similarly, there is that in the life unit which becomes a form unit in the form world.
Correct.
So basically, every unit has that life form and
Acquiring properties of that particular sphere in which it is existing.
yes, as it is descending, yes. Then the unit enters the physical world and comes successively to the light, the life, the form, and at last the physical plane of the physical world.
Clear?
So, yeah. So the unit finally it descends from the light world to the life world, and from life world to the form world and to the physical world.
Yes.
On each planes, the unit passes through 4 states of matter, which on the physical plane are called the radiant, the airy, the fluid, and the solid. The unit progresses from one state to another. So it advances to new functions and states. It advances to new functions and states in which it is conscious. It does not change as an individual unit.
Correct. So this is very important. It changes, it's a continuously changing entity.
Function
Correct.
only as the
Consciousness is because of its function.
because yes.
Okay, let us go
As it progresses, the degree of consciousness increases.
Correct.
Time is of different kinds in the physical, in the form and life worlds. In the light world, it is eternity and ever present now. Sorry. In the light world, it is eternity and ever present now, in which all changes are in the present and the effect is in the cause, because there are no divisions to distinguish past from future. The changes in the units are in the realm of permanence, where the conscious light as truth prevails and shows things as they are. So in the light world, everything is very clear.
Very clear, and it is always present.
Present moment. And there is no
Correct.
past or future. Because there is no time there.
Correct.
In the human world, changes are brought about by the mental and psychic atmospheres of the doer and physical atmosphere of the body. See, these are all clutters. That is why the light of intelligence
That is why, right, what you are creating in the noetic world, right, you should hold that steady as you are traversing the journey of manifestation. That is why they say any negative thought that you introduce is not going to allow that milestone to be
light. Yes, the light gets clouded.
correct.
Yeah, deeply. So, yeah, this is very important. In the human world, changes are brought about by the mental and psychic atmospheres of the doer and physical atmosphere of the body. In the temporary human world, the lights of nature prevail as stars and sun and moon, and the body senses measure the time as night and day of the changes of masses of the sun and moon and earth in their relation to each other.
Correct.
So in the temporal human world, the lights of nature prevail as stars, suns, and moon, and the body senses measure the time of day and night.
So we can visualize all these as positive energies in our healing journey.
Positive energy as?
In our healing journey, stay focused on what we have visualized. That is how even Sankalpam they say, right? You do a Sankalpam and then you meditate on that Sankalpa. So that all these energies give you the necessary push from their side.
Yeah.
That is what we do in our meditation also.
The units of the physical world pass through these systems but do not lodge in them until the units are units of the radiant, airy, fluid, and solid states. Okay. So basically the units of the physical world pass through these systems, okay, all these above systems, but they do not lodge in them until the units are units of the radiant, airy, fluid, and solid states.
So when we keep our intent very clear as it is passing, there is no negative impact. Okay, yeah.
They must have been part of the structure of a human body before they can be compounded and become chemical elements and enter into the compound bodies of nature on the physical plane.
Correct. So they have to first become the human body. Hmm.
Yeah, they cannot be part of the physical structure of the stars, the sun, the moon, the earth, and rocks, plants, or animals until they have passed through the structure of a human body.
Correct.
See, that means
Yeah.
only after a human came onto this world, then only all this came out.
Correct.
But then how is the sequence that we talk, the mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and the human? Where is that evolution falling here then?
They are coming from the completely refined human body, no? The complete triune self is only becoming all those in its return path.
Those, what does that those mean here?
Where did you start? You started as the completely balanced, what do you call triune?
Yeah.
That is where you started. That has got a physical body. That body is the one that acted there.
But that's not on this physical. That's not on this physical plane, right? That's not on Earth. It's there up in the spiritual world.
You started, right? When you started, you are complete. Because you failed in the test, you had to go as an element and then go through all these kingdoms.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
Itself is that, right?
So does that mean as a triune self we are in the human shape?
No, as a triune self, you are, right? You are in a completely balanced body.
Okay. So, but that doesn't mean it's a human body. Is that right?
No, it is a completely balanced human body only. It is a permanent body. That
Okay.
body, when it failed, became impure.
Okay.
Are you getting this?
So even in the spiritual world, the triune self is like a human body. Is like a human. Is that what you're saying?
See, when you say Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, they have got their own body. That is a physical body.
Okay. Just like that, we also have a physical body there. Okay.
No, that body, when we separation phase 1, right? This is one loka. In that loka, we all existed as balanced entities. We were subjected to a test of desire and feeling. We failed, so we created separation 1. Okay? We create separation 1. Then, from that also we separated. So we became multiple souls.
Okay.
Right? That is how we went on separating, right? These are the 12 dimensions that we created for ourselves.
Yeah.
That is what we read in our body.
We read in the light activation, right? So we went through 12 levels of separation. Okay. Now, in each one, here you had a perfect body. Here you needed a human body.
Okay.
Okay. This human body, which is on the physical earth, has to purify itself for it to go and merge here.
Okay.
That is why what has happened when you separated, it broke down into components. That is what he is explaining. What happens at your death and all in the cellular form. That is why we are repeating this again.
Okay.
Also, Ratna, the perfect balanced body means don't imagine that this physical body is there also. Body means it's a light body over there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, it is light body,
Correct.
but it's a physical body, ma'am.
Huh?
There also it is a physical body.
But not as solid, not as solid like here.
No, see, there all these units, these balanced units are enclosed in a body. That is what he is saying. Right in the first chapter, he says, right, what is a triune self? It is a perfectly balanced body where it is contained.
Yes, I agree. But because this physical body is, we live here, I thought we carry all the other as light bodies, into the balanced form.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's go through. The stage in which a unit is part of a human is that in which it is a part of a cell.
Okay.
The
This
stage in which unit is a part of human. Yeah.
unit within us is the cell. That is the lowest. Okay, yeah.
Okay. A cell has one cell link unit, which as a link holds many cell units in the solid state.
So now,
Okay.
then let's do a little bit of contemplation here. From a human body, we have organs, we have,
Systems.
correct? Okay,
Yeah.
we have these.
Yeah. Take out R.
Yeah, I'm coming there. So this is important for us. I'll tell you why. Okay. Now, for this to function,
Mm.
there is a mechanism. Right? These organs is equal to
Cluster of cells.
okay, with a structure.
The form.
No, I'm coming there. Let us come to that. Right. So this cluster of cells, the structure there is, so there is link cell plus correct. That is what it means. How should we
Yes.
understand this? Okay. The constituent of those cells that make up the organ are going to be different. As a raw material at the element level, they are going to be the same. Okay. Then based on the function, the corresponding clusters of cells will have a link cell. Suppose the function is eyes. That constituent pertaining to that organ will have a link cell. And
So link cells.
of cells.
Link cell is the function. So link cell is the function.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Write down. Yeah, you can write down that. Then it makes more clear. Can you put that function in? Yeah.
So it's equivalent to when atoms combine to molecules, we have different bonds, right? Ionic bond, covalent bond, all those type of things.
Correct.
This link cell is equivalent at a cell level. What it, the different bonds exist at the
That is the way I am understanding.
Yeah.
So the stem cells are going to be the common cells. And once they are charged with that particular link cell or assigned to that link cell, they acquire a function associated with it.
They
And they
transform
differentiate,
that which organ it belongs to.
Correct.
they differentiate into different functionals, organs. Originally, the stem cell has the same properties of all.
And all these are in semi-finished state.
Yes.
Okay, because he's saying they are in a liquid state, fluid state.
Okay. Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
now let us read.
Okay, the stage in which a unit is part of a human is that in which it is a part of a cell. A cell has one cell link unit, which as a link holds many cell units in the solid state. So it holds in the solid state several links, several cells together. A cell link unit holds one form link unit, which as a link holds many form units in the fluid state.
Right.
That means
So that means
different
holding
forms.
the form. So as a link cell, right, it has got the function, right? It has got the, sorry. It has got the form. It has got the, it has got the shape as well as, that's what is
Function.
one, okay.
So,
No. It has one cell link unit. Cell link unit, which has got a number of cells in the solid form. All ready-made ingredients. Like you go into a chef's organized desk, he would have had boiled potato, boiled eggs, boiled this, boiled that. He has got them in the solid form. He has got boiling water, boiling oil, and all that in the liquid form.
all ingredients separate.
Correct. Right? So then you have got a
Link.
link unit holds one form link. Right? Okay, that form link, which as a link holds form units. Okay, a form unit link holds one life link. Oh, okay, that's a chain actually.
Exactly. Each one holds within the other. Yes.
Correct. So that
Yes.
is basically concentric circles, not this way.
Yes. So basically, like a chain.
Like we have got this so many atmosphere, this becomes the atmosphere of the cells.
They're actually going in the reverse way. Originally, we come from fire to air, air to water, and solid. And here the links are going in the reverse direction.
No, that is because, these units are all in the intelligent, in the nature side, they are breath forms.
Yeah, but they're going in a reverse direction also. From solid to air, fluid to air.
They are not going in any order. They are already there in all those forms.
No, but remember this is a chained links, right? So originally it started with the solid state, but within a solid state link, we have a form link which is in the fluid state.
No, you are mistaking. What is he saying? First state
This is different.
is
That is the
a
side,
cell.
this is intelligent side.
Okay. A cell has one link unit. So when I take the cell out of this, there is a link unit. Link plus a number of solid state. Okay. It has got a link plus a number of the number of cells in the solid state.
Solid state, okay.
This is one group. This is one group.
Yeah, but the cell link unit is also in the solid state.
No, it's in the liquid state, right? A cell link unit holds one form link unit, which as a link Where is that? In the fluid state. Yeah, the second sentence, right at the end.
Exactly.
have-
The very first statement says a cell has one cell link unit, which as a link holds many cell units in the solid state.
No, that is not the end of it. That is what he is trying to tell you.
Yeah. Then it goes a
Yes.
cell link unit. Okay, the next state holds the one form link unit, which as a link holds many form units in the fluid state. So that the next one is the fluid part of it within the cell link unit.
So same thing is having same functions to its requirement in every state.
Correct.
So if you look at this,
Mhm.
there is a solid state, there is a fluid state, there is a airy state. So all these states are different. He's just mentioning that a cell in a particular state holds many cells in that state.
Correct. And for you, right, a cell has got all of these together.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Somebody's taking pictures.
No, what he is saying is your structure in each one here, when you say that it is a physical cell, right, this has got a linkage to the link cells. Link cells are in the solid form, you have got it in the fluid form, it has also got life form, it has also got the airy form. All of them are there within this cell. So if the way I have understood, right, I can remove this diagram and then replace it with this. This is a cell. What has it got? It has got a number of link cells. It has got cells which are in the solid state. It has got cells which are in the formed state, cells which are in the liquid state, cells which are in the airy state, cells which are in the life. They have got all those constituents within them. All of
Life
Okay.
link, life unit ante, what does that mean?
life and a breath form.
Breath.
Okay.
See,
I-
breath is in the, if you look at it in this manner, I understand. If you look at breath, it is in the airy state. And in a physical body, there are solid states, there are liquid states, and the airy states. So all of them are in different states. So everything is having cells.
So
Now
if-
a solid state cell holds the solid state cells in that state.
so
Same happens in liquid, same happens in airy. However, if you look the entire thing as one cell, they are all interlinked as well. They are individual and they are also separated.
Okay.
But at the end, they are connected. For example, the triumph self, a part of a doer is in the physical body. We still are knower and thinker, but we are not able to connect.
Okay.
Part of triumph self is there with us, but the part of triumph self which is active in us is doer, and we are using that doer to reach to the knower of the body and the thinker of the body, which will connect to the main thinker, knower, and doer of the triumph self to get the light for us.
Okay.
So the same thing is in this also. The cells are connected within many cells in the same state. But if you look at as a whole, it is a full cell. That is oneness.
Bless you. Bless you.
Correct. Even though it has different functions in different states, they're all connected.
this is what is the cell ultimately defined.
नहीं तो सेल जिंदा ही नहीं रहेगा ना. इफ ऑल सॉलिड फ्लूइड एयर आर नॉट कनेक्टेड बिटवीन ईच अदर, द सेल जिंदा ही नहीं रहेगा. इट विल नॉट बी अ लाइव
वही
सेल.
मैं कह रहा हूँ. सो a unit of cell has got solid component, it has got a shape component, it has got life component and air component.
Fluid also. Yeah.
Ah,
एंड नीचे जाएंगे तो यू विल सी देयर इज अ लाइट कंपोनेंट आल्सो. व्हेन यू फर्दर
Yeah.
गो, यू विल सी अ रेडिएट कंपोनेंट.
Correct.
Radiant. So
correct.
all four of them are connected to each other via the nature to the triumph cell.
Yes.
This is
That
a
is what is confusing. Otherwise, that yeah.
क्या कंफ्यूजिंग हुआ? आप अपने बॉडी में यू आर ब्रीदिंग. वेयर द ब्रेथ इज गोइंग टू द नेचर, and the nature is connected to the triumph cell. So that is the media.
okay. So we can.
So you cannot directly go and connect to the triumph cell unless you have a media.
There is
So
a
the nature acts as the media.
okay. These could be distributed. That is why now I recall in that Principles of Theosophy, that book, right? There is a picture which talks about triangles, circles, rectangles, arrows. All those are built into one structure. That is how he has explained it there. Okay, now this makes sense. Okay, so it has all of these.
Yeah. Okay. A life link unit holds one breath link, one breath link unit, which as a link holds many breath units in the radiant state.
Correct.
See, that is the five. Radiant is the five state. Yeah. So finally, all these breath links hold many breaths together in the radiant state.
Correct.
A cell is made of four holding or compositor units, which are links retaining each a few or host of units as they pass in streams through the cell. So
Correct.
it is either all these four together, they're holding the four airy, fluid, first one, radiant, airy, fluid, and solid.
So we have
All
these in a cell like this.
Yeah. And they are in different compositor, different in composition.
Correct.
A cell is made up of, this one we finished.
So he says a cell is made up of four holdings, जो हमने ऊपर पढ़ा, or compositor units, which are links retaining each a few or a host of units, जो हमने ऊपर पढ़ा. It holds many breath units, many that units, and as they pass in a stream through the cell. So all the complete body, all the cells are connected to each other. That is how the informations are passed. That is how the consciousness are passed through the functions of that particular cell.
So
that is how.
How should we
जी सर, आप कुछ कह रहे हैं.
in the healing part? How should we?
सर, आप इसको ऐसे समझो ना. आप इसको ऐसे समझो. The units are connected through the nerval vein, nerves. Those are all the streams through the cells.
Not stream. Those streams are also cells.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Those are the, जैसे मैंने अभी कहा, you need some media to reach from one place to another. So from one cell to another cell, these veins, these nervous systems, these are all being cells, are also connecting to other cells, which are becoming a media to pass the stream, is how I understand.
Okay. Here is what I just visualized as I closed my eyes and made. I took Marisa Pierce. What is she saying? In her recovery journey, she is saying, I direct, instruct, command, commit, control, and code each unit to go back to its original state of functioning. Her technique, DICC, which repeats 4 times, right? So, what is she doing? She is actually reproducing this in her vision. And the program of aligning that energy to a particular shape. This is exactly what she is doing. This is the visualization. So we can,
See,
yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
what I understand, I agree. I mean, whatever, because see, basically, by going into their nature state, we are purifying
Correct.
the original state.
Yes.
That is that radiant state, airy state, fluid state. That means we are making this impurities becoming cleaner, like
Exactly.
that is, yeah. So when we are, with our thoughts, when they are impure, that means we are clearing all the thoughts
Correct.
and becoming radiant unit means they're very pure.
Yes. Now we can quickly read the remaining.
Yeah.
The streams
The
are
remaining
nothing but links, right?
Pardon?
The streams are nothing but the links we are talking about. If
I
you
didn't
are
understand. What was the question?
going to the can you go little up? This sentence, a cell is made up of 4 holding or compository units, which are we're talking about solid, airy, fluid, and all that, which are links retaining each a few or a host of units as they pass in streams through the cell. So the links are
This streams is not a noun here.
Yeah.
It is the verb. As they are moving within a cell.
it streams through. Oh, okay.
The flow.
They are flowing through, they are moving through the structure of the cell.
So I'm seeing that as a noun, so maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason you had the problem. Yes. He is now explaining that.
Yeah, these are transient units, each functioning in one of the 4 states, the radiant, airy, fluid, or solid. So that's why he's saying these are transient units, only each functioning in one of the 4 states. So at that state, they only function as only at one state, in their own one state. They remain in the cell as a short time and then flow on with the stream. So that's why he calls transient units. Each cell in the human body has such stream flowing through it from the birth to the death of the body.
Correct.
So this happens continuously. After transient units have been so retained for a while in a human body.
Process.
Yeah.
The circular
continuous process.
Yeah.
Yes. After transient units have been so retained for a while in a human body, they may be imprisoned in a rock, flowing in the ocean, floating in the air, sparkling in the sunlight.
So they could acquire various shapes basically, and solid state or whatever it is. That is what he's saying as they pass through.
They may be imprisoned in a rock, flowing in the ocean, floating, in the air, yeah. And they return to human body, not necessarily the same one, and go back to outside nature.
That means it is also circulating not only within the body, even externally what you are seeing is also the same thing.
So they go out and into the nature, in different forms.
Correct.
There are passing through the transient units in the human body, free units which are affected gradually by their passage so that they will in time become transient units.
So that means
there are
elements are there which will pass through and become these units. There are passing through the transient units in the human body. There are free units.
See, what he is saying, the free units also get affected eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they become transient units.
Yes.
That there is
affected
chemical
passage, so time become transient units. Yeah. And they are not part of the structure of human body, of a chemical element, or of any object of external nature.
See the raw,
Okay. What is that?
they are all free raw material floating around.
Raw material, yes. The transient
But sir, वो
units
free
are
आया कहाँ से? From where these free units are coming?
Which one? Through your breath.
breath form, breath, through our breath.
Okay.
आपका breath
So
form
continuous
and
exchange.
also-
So इसका मतलब there is a continuous exchange of free units.
correct.
Yes.
Even exchange units are there. I mean, free units are also there in that. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
ये क्या हो रहा है?
So those free units have a capability.
एक मिनट,
Those free.
एक मिनट. यहाँ पे, see, as the transient units are moving, they are going to hit against each other. Okay. At that time also,
जी.
the composition will change.
हाँ, मैं वही कह रहा था कि
अगर दो
if these
यूनिट
free
एक के
units,
साथ अगर दो यूनिट भिड़ जाते हैं आपस में, तो थोड़ा बहुत
That
बाहर निकल जाएगा ना, विदरिंग अवे हो जाएगा उनका.
मैं वही कह रहा था कि now that since there is an exchange, a continuous exchange of free units through the breath form, these free units have the capability to alter your body structure.
Yeah. No, not only these free units. Where are the free units coming from? एक तो ब्रेथ में आएगा, दूसरा आपस में दो एटम्स अगर भिड़ जाएं
हाँ, तो मल्टीपल हो जाएगा.
उसमें वो टूट जाएगा, फ्रैगमेंट्स निकलेंगे. All those also will be part of the free units that are going around. That means when two atoms clash against each other, there will be a change. There will be a breakdown of that structure in which they have hit against each other. वो भी contribute.
and also they should not be stagnant. They should be keep flowing.
No, they will not be if they become stagnant, that will result in another problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Ratna ma'am was adding something.
No, I'm not adding. I want to confirm because I don't much understand Hindi, what you have explained. But my
What I
understanding,
said is when the cells clash against each other during the course of the movement, there will be some withering away. Breakdown
Okay.
into raw material again.
okay, that's fine. But here the free units you're saying, so they come through the breath. So
That
when
is
we
one is breath. The second free units is this units clashing against each other, some bit of scraps coming out. All those also are free units.
within the cell.
Yes.
Okay, but here at the previous statement he was telling they were going back into the nature. So which means when we take a physical breath, so these
Breath.
exchange of oxygen, carbon dioxide, whatever is going on in our cell at cell level,
No,
cellular.
When we
carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is one portion. You have got navarandhras in the body. You have got so many things through which they are going out.
through our all our excretions, I would say.
Okay, so through any of it, so it did that free exchange is going back and forth between
So
the
in various forms.
cells within the body and the outside into the nature.
Correct. Yeah, Rajendra,
Yes.
you have something?
Oh, sorry, Nagendra. I have a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, always have this doubt, okay, whenever we meditate, we recharge the cells. That is the process that happens, okay. A cell has a certain amount of capacity. So, what happens if we reach the max capacity of the cell in the meditation? Then what next?
I didn't understand the question.
Okay,
He's
so
saying,
the meditation.
that
Go ahead, sorry.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay. So in other words, the meditation is the process of recharging the cells. Okay, in my words.
Not only recharging the cells alone, the
Okay.
entire environment also you are recharging, right?
Okay.
And your cells are continuously discharging and recharging.
Correct. Correct.
They are getting
So the
replenished. They are getting
okay.
replenished.
Okay. My question is, let's say its cell has a capacity, certain amount of capacity which it can hold some amount of energy.
Hmm.
If we reach that level,
They,
and
they
if we
will be healthy.
continue,
They will be healthy and they will live their normal course.
okay, but every time we need to discharge and recharge is the process. Let's say is a
That's a
mobile
natural
phone.
process that is continuously going on.
Right, right. But when we are continuously doing meditation, let's say a certain amount of we reach the max level, then we need to recharge, right? We need to recharge or somewhere we need to spend the energy so that
Even if you don't do meditation, the body is still living, right?
correct.
That means this process of continuous energy exchange, energy consumption is going on.
Regeneration, continuous process.
Through your
Okay.
What's the involuntary system in the body? You have your involuntary system and voluntary system in the body, right?
Right.
No, I think
Okay.
what he's trying to understand, sir, the energy which is entering into our body through a meditation,
Hmm.
how are we able to dissipate when the energy becomes higher than my
Capacity
bearing
level.
Never
capacity?
come to that state, Subhadarshi. That's what I'm trying to explain. See, your cell
So
phone,
what?
if you don't,
No, sir. Let me
you
let
don't
me
have a choice.
understand this way. No,
Huh.
let me understand this way. What I've heard it in our PSSM also, that if at certain point of time you feel that you are over energized while doing a meditation, sometimes you might feel like that. Those things come into many things comes while you do the meditation. So you are anywhere sitting down. Your earthing is there. Go around, walk around, ask your energy to go to the ground and then come back. So you can discharge your energy into the earth. Mother Earth is there always through your root chakra. You discharge your energy into the earth and then start again coming from the crown. It is a continuous go up, go around, to the
Don't
crown and again come back.
correct, sir, Mishra ji. What I am trying to explain is our charge of energy in the body is like a cell phone. Okay?
Right. Mhm.
You don't charge your phone, you just keep it on the table. Don't use it. It should not drain out energy, right?
But
After a
there is
while,
a
it drains.
background processes. The background process still drains some
Exactly.
amount of energy.
So each cell has got a fixed life that will die after that, whether you like it or not. It will decompose. Okay.
Okay.
So there is a basic requirement. When you are doing so much of meditation that you are overcharged, right? That will move into the services that you are delivering and they will start consuming. You will never be able to hold more energy than required in the body. What I mean to say is not hold more, whatever you have will get consumed.
And also, this extra energy helps to heal the body.
Exactly. And keep it healthy.
Yeah, it keeps the body healthy. See, in my case, I was getting so much body tremors. I was shaking so much. Even when I sleep, my whole bed was also shaking when I was getting so much energy in my meditation initial time, like 4 or 5 years ago. So I asked, what is going on? Like, how do I control this? Then they said, ground it. Then they explained how to about the grounding process.
Walking on barefoot,
Yeah.
or you do
And
some
hugging.
surveys,
in
go to temples
yeah,
and
spend
do
time.
surveys. Basically, you start uplifting the others.
Yeah. So that means you're releasing this energy into the nature.
Correct.
And one other point to add, we just have to remember is, everything is cyclic. So the life expectancy of the cell is also limited. And new cells always form, old cells get
Yeah, 41 days. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
what.
So,
Yeah.
No, not necessarily
new
40
cells
days,
get-
sir. Sorry. Your
Oh, okay.
cells of the skin is 3 days.
Okay.
Every organ is different.
Cells of
I
the
think
Oh,
bone,
really?
lungs
Okay.
10
7,
years.
right?
Pardon?
Lungs, I think cells in the lungs 7 days, if I'm not wrong. We read couple of days
Ah,
last
each
week
of
somewhere.
them have
Each
got,
organ has a different set
each
limit.
organ has got a different composition of energy consumption. The cells have got a particular life.
Yeah.
Like pancreas, I think, is 3 months or something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that book has that
Yes.
information.
The body clock has got the explanation, as well as R.J. Spina also explains.
Yeah, only thing, Sarochi, only thing, what I noticed, okay, during, I think, last week, Shivaratri, experienced a lot of energies, let's say, even without doing meditation also, just when I stand anywhere, like full of tons of energy. So I don't know what to do, let's say, such conditions, let's say, if you get higher energies, only thing is the grounding is the only option, or like, I mean,
Grounding is the only option. When I get that
right?
kind of energy, I don't go to sleep. I keep on reading and making notes.
Okay.
Yes, reading. You are right. So grounding is one, reading is another. Go and support people
Watch
who
movie,
want support.
watch horror
So you have
movie.
to
You
use
have
it
got
in
so
a,
much energy.
yeah.
You can watch a horror movie and dissipate all the excess energy within seconds.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
But why, I mean,
Again, go
actually,
into a
why,
low vibration.
especially Shivaratri day, I
Pardon?
mean, why tons of energies are coming? I think, is that something?
Yeah, that
Let's
is
say,
because the way the astrologically planets, Earth, Sun, Moon, and other planets are all aligned, it gives a surge of energy, it seems. That happens every one particular tithi of every
no,
month. So
that was
that's why we have
Friday.
Masa Sivaratri.
Friday, I know, I
No,
think some planets were on
that happens on at regular
a
interval.
different day.
Every Shivaratri, every month has a Shivaratri, Chandra Garu. So
I-
Masa Shivaratri, and then the annual, the one that we just went through, which comes on just before the spring begins, it seems. Isha Sadguru explains this. So that is the reason why you have to sit
He
upright
explains it
every.
that way. R.J. Spina, if you when we do the chapter on zodiac, you will understand why exactly. This is basically what he explained in the lunar cell and solar cell of the body, the energies, the movement. There is a monthly cycle. There will be a time when you will have the weakest energy day in the constellation of all these energies moving within the body. You will also have a maximum energy day. This is also known as, I think, some bioenergy footprint or something. They call that by that name. So they all play a role. We think it
Even
is only
Earth magnetic field as well, right?
pardon?
Earth magnetic field as well.
Everything has got a role to play.
Okay.
If you don't have anything else, sit in one corner and worry. Your energies will become so low after that.
Emotion. Okay.
Yeah, basically, those are the things that either consume or increase our energy.
Right.
Right? How it is getting organized into life form. If you read this, what do you call this part of the section 2 completely, right? You would have a full picture. So we'll stop here, ma'am. I think now the basic theme and this one has been said. People can read the rest of it. Wherever I had the confusion also, I think we have discussed that threadbare now.
Yes. Basically, he is saying how all the four elements are in our body also, and they are coordinated, and how they're functioning.
Correct.
We can stop recording.
No, it's a useful discussion.